Hello, you're watching ITV News London. I'm Lucrezia Millarini. Police are appealing for witnesses after a man was shot in Southwark yesterday evening. Officers were called to reports of gunshots being fired in Lyndhurst Way. Two suspects reportedly fired at the victim's vehicle on Ivanhoe Road, causing it to crash and overturn. The person driving the car was treated for injuries which were not life-threatening. Police suspect a third victim was also in the vehicle. Work to trace that person is ongoing. A 16-year-old boy who died after being stabbed in Walthamstow has been named by police. Ronell Charles, who lived in the area, died on Friday afternoon after being attacked on Markhouse Road. Police have also confirmed a 16-year-old boy has been arrested on suspicion of murder yesterday morning. He remains in custody. The Met has defended its officers after a man was tasered and two dogs were shot in Limehouse yesterday afternoon. Officers have been called to reports of a woman being attacked by a dog in Commercial Road. Police said there was considerable concern about the dog's behaviour. Food writer and poverty campaigner Jack Monroe has told ITV News she now sees food banks as the fourth emergency service in the city. They're calling on volunteers to give up some of their time to help struggling services as the cost of living crisis deepens. Our reporter Daniel Henry has more.
Good food always brings people together. The creations in this kitchen are designed to celebrate volunteer chefs who cook for a city in crisis.
So feeding people who, in one organisation, 600,000 meals a week, another organisation, 200,000 households a week.
Jack Monroe is a food writer. Her favourite dishes don't cost much.
Oh, that curry's delicious.
But they're made to be memorable.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, that really, it's got a kick to it. Yeah.
She says the volunteers that are feeding Londoners mustn't be forgotten.
You can't talk about the wonderful work of volunteers who are really the fourth emergency service in this country. I said to every one of these guys, they're out here saving lives. Between them, this group of people are feeding over 1 million people a week in this country. And on the one hand, that is phenomenal, and the love and the commitment and the support and the vision and the drive and the creativity behind that is literally awe-inspiring. On the other hand, the fact that there is a need for that in the first place is it's heartbreaking, actually.
Georgie and Marco have supported City Harvest for years. They're one of many charities doing what they can to keep families fed. But they say it's getting harder and harder.
Realistically, how sustainable is this?
Well, I personally think as long as there's hungry people out there, we will continue doing what we're doing. Overproduction is massive. It's on a mass scale. You know, we're going through nearly about 1.2 tons of food a week sometimes. That stuff that shouldn't be happening. And so I think as long as there is a need, City Harvest and people like Felix and Fair Share and London's Community Kitchen, we will be there. It's just a shame that we have to exist in the first place.
Now, there isn't an area of London that we don't go to that doesn't have some sort of food aid. It's becoming almost institutional. We can't continue to... We're all charities. We raise money every year to continue, but we're becoming almost a public service.
Which is why London's food charities are calling out for more help, hoping the next generation of volunteers are there when the city needs them. Daniel Henry, ITV News.
And the great work of volunteers has been taking over other parts of the capital today, but this time it was all going on in the great outdoors. The Scouts were out in force to highlight the positive impact of volunteering with youngsters, while other groups are encouraging people to take pride in London's green spaces. Will Davis has more.
Helping a child scale a climbing wall, teaching them how to toast the perfect marshmallow, or helping with target practice. All things that volunteers in the Scouts have to learn. This taster session for potential Scoutmasters in Brent is trying to tempt more adults to join, and it's desperately needed.
Here in Brent we have over 300 young people that can't access Scouting because we don't have enough volunteers.
Thousands of other organisations also need more help. So following the King's coronation, today's been about getting us all involved. The Big Help Out's aim is to highlight the positive impact of volunteering. It hopes to plant a seed in the minds of people to give up a little bit of their time to help others and their community. And planting is exactly what these volunteers are doing. attempting to turn Green Park blue.
The River Tyburn used to flow through here. We're planting some kind of blue and purple shades of flowers, and they'll hopefully mark where the Tyburn was.
What are you hoping to achieve from this today?
For people to have a really nice day and hopefully gain something, and it's really for anybody who wants to give their time, but also hopefully they'll get something out of it as well, whether it's for their mental health, meet people, or contribute to the spaces that they really care about.
180 volunteers turned up in Green Park today, but thousands others across the capital also gave up their time.
The more we can help people, I think the happier we'll be, really.
It's amazing because you just get out, get some fresh air, meet new people, and it's a lovely thing to do.
It's something that you don't do often, to plant a plant in the Green Park.
Today's volunteer drive marks the end of the Coronation weekend. It hopes to leave a lasting legacy and inspire all of us to help out where we can. Will Davies, ITV News.
All right, plenty happening on the pitch this bank holiday weekend. Let's get the details now in the sport.
Zero Accounting Software sponsors ITV Regional Sports Report.
It was heartbreak for Millwall, who missed out on a playoff spot and a chance of promotion following a 4-3 defeat to Blackburn. Millwall were 3-1 up at half-time, but an inspired Blackburn scored 3 second-half goals to consign the Lions to Championship football next season. And it was a dream come true for a young West Ham fan yesterday after their win against Manchester United.
For you, look. Right, brother? You good? Are you crying? Oh, come here.
The team captain Declan Rice made a beeline to say hello to the tearful youngster in the stands before handing over his T-shirt and giving him a hug. All right, weather, here's Philippa.
ITV London weekday weather is sponsored by Octopus Electric Vehicles. Car, charger and energy.
Hello again. Well, I hope you've had a really lovely long weekend so far. It certainly ended on a rather cloudy and at times damp note, but through the next few days, signs of something a little more promising. Sunshine and showers take us through the middle part of the week, and then from Friday onwards, it looks altogether more settled. And this is why. So low pressure very much in charge as we head through the next few days, maintaining the fairly changeable theme. But into Friday, high pressure eventually starts to work its magic from the south and west, and that should settle things down nicely as we head into the weekend. Out there at the moment, though, cloudy skies, outbreaks of rain, and that rain becoming quite persistent and locally heavy for a time. Nevertheless, with all of the cloud cover, it will be a very mild night, and temperatures for most of us probably not much lower than 12 or 13 degrees. Tomorrow morning, then, a mild start, a rather damp start, a murky start as well. Some misty low cloud around for many of us first thing. But conditions soon improving. The rain moves away, the cloud thins and break, and we'll have some lovely sunshine coming through. Now, in the best of the sunshine, it will feel very warm tomorrow, highs 20 or 21 Celsius, but as those temperatures rise, it will spark off plenty of showers, and if you catch a shower, it could well be heavy, perhaps thundery, maybe even a little hail thrown in for good measure too. So a showery picture through the day tomorrow, and really more of the same as we head into Wednesday. You'll see a little front running in from the west there. That will provide a focus for showers as it works its way steadily eastwards. I suspect more of the same to come on Thursday as well. But as we saw, high pressure slowly building towards the weekend, something a bit drier, brighter and still on the warm side through Friday into Saturday.
ITV London weekday weather is sponsored by Octopus Electric Vehicles.
And that is all from the London team. Bye-bye for now.